Hello colleagues. In this video we will try to understand main concepts of Java KeyStores and Java TrustStores with real-world examples. Let's start our discussion from Java KeyStore. A Java KeyStore is like a secure vault where you store the keys to your application. It's where you keep your cryptographic keys and certificates, which are essential for tasks like encrypting data or establishing secure connections. Think of a key store as a safety deposit box where only your application can access its contents. For instance, if you're setting up a web server in Java, like Apache Tomcat, and you need to allow secure communications with it via HTTPS, you'll store the server's private key and public key certificate in a key store. This ensures that when users connect to your server, the data exchanged is encrypted using these keys, keeping the communication secure. Now, let's talk about Java TrustStore. A TrustStore, on the other hand, is like a list of trusted SSL certificates for your application. It's where you store the certificates of external entities that your application trusts. When your Java application connects to another server, it checks this TrustStore. If the server certificate is in there, it means your application can trust and safely communicate with it. Imagine your Java application needs to connect to a third-party API over HTTPS. Your application will look in the TrustStore to verify if the API's remote server certificate is trusted. If it is, your application confidently proceeds to interact with the API. So, let's break down key differences and possible use cases of Java KeyStores and Java TrustStores. First use case is we need to configure HTTPS listener on web server. In that case, we should use a Java KeyStore. In Java KeyStore we will store your server's private key and public SSL certificate to enable HTTPS listener on server's side. It doesn't matter what kind of web server you will use, Apache Tomcat, Glassfish, Wildfly, and so on. In the upcoming videos, I will show you how to configure HTTPS listener for these Java application web servers. Second use case is establishing a secure connection from your Java application to a remote host. In that case you should use a Java TrustStore. You should add the remote host's SSL certificate to your Java TrustStore to establish a secure, trusted connection. In the upcoming videos, I will show you how to create required Java TrustStore. Next use case is about testing environment and using of self-signed SSL certificates for testing purposes. Our goal is allow Java applications to allow establishing of secure connections with a remote host with self-signed certificate. In that case, you should add self-signed SSL certificates of a remote host to your Java TrustStore. This way, during development or testing, your application will trust the self-signed certificates you created. In the upcoming videos, I will show you how to create required Java TrustStore. Next use case is about client authentication by SSL certificates. In a scenario where your server needs to authenticate clients, use both Java KeyStore and Java TrustStore. Store your server's SSL certificate in a KeyStore and the client SSL certificates in a TrustStore. In the upcoming videos, I will show you how to create required Java KeyStore and TrustStore. Next use case is microservices communication. When your Java-based microservices need to communicate securely, use Java TrustStores in each service to ensure they trust each other's SSL certificates. In the upcoming videos, I will show you how to create required Java TrustStore. Next use case is accessing cloud services. If your Java application interacts with cloud services like AWS or Azure, add the cloud services certificate to your TrustStore to ensure secure, trusted communication. In the upcoming videos, I will show you how to create required Java TrustStore. In summary, Java KeyStores and TrustStores serve distinct yet complementary roles in securing Java applications. KeyStores are essential for configuring HTTPS listeners on web servers like Apache Tomcat or Glassfish, storing private keys and public SSL certificates. TrustStores, meanwhile, are used for establishing secure connections to remote hosts, handling self-signed certificates in testing environments, client authentication, secure microservices communication, and interacting with cloud services like AWS or Azure. In my upcoming videos, we'll explore each of these use cases in detail, demonstrating how to create and configure the necessary key stores and trust stores for these diverse and critical security scenarios.